Hey guys, here's another report coming to you straight from South Korea, from the Busan Auto Show, which is the second largest city here in Korea after Seoul. And I found the off-road section, check that out. So I thought it'd be fun to do a walk around and see exactly what Korean off-roading looks like. I'm a little amazed that it looks very similar to American off-roading. I've been in Korea now for 3 days, and I gotta tell you, I am surprised by the number of Jeeps that you will find here in Korea. And of course, this is not just any Jeep, it's a Gladiator. And those look like 39s maybe. I could take a look, maybe even bigger than that. This is the kind of Gladiator you would see rolling around Moab any day of the week. And it's pretty impressive that they have it here. And it's even more impressive that it's towing an old Jeep Wrangler. As you know by the square headlights, that's a pretty classic American Jeep. King off-road racing shocks. I'm not sure if this was meant to look old, the Sandman, or if it was just something that, you know, was sold at the time, but to me it feels a little like intentionally aged. Now here we have another massive Wrangler. Look at those flared out fenders. I suspect a lot of this is showing off aftermarket parts. Two-door, rolling on giant, I'm going to go with 40s, pizza cutter, king suspension, Warren winch, the usual. I wonder if they actually do rock crawling here. And if you guys know what it's like to be off-roading here in Korea, let me know, because this is a craze that is, I guess, sweeping not just America, but the entire world, at least here in Korea. There's a boatload of, look at that, dual independent seats in the back. This looks like it's been customized. Now that is a hell of a steering wheel. And of course, look at that, a 6.4 liter Hemi. Yep, the engine swapped it. What's under the hood? It's a Banyang Jeep with a 392. So I wish I could start this up, because I'm sure it sounds pretty badass. There's more, either that's real carbon fiber or fake carbon fiber. Then you can shake a stick at. Look at that. There's carbon fiber fender flares, carbon fiber hood, more fender flares, and of course, look at that. Even a little carbon fiber fuel cap cover, Fury engraver. Yeah, that's a serious Jeep. And then look at those exhausts on that. Oh, my. This is going to be loud. And you can't have a Jeep, obviously, without a sticker. Winch my ass. There you go. You saw it first on the fast lane off-road, I suspect. Here's another one. That's another Gladiator with what looks like prep for a roof rack. I'm not in love with those wheels. Those look more on-road than off-road, but, you know, to each his own. And of course, another one that's crawling up a set of stands here, showing off all the off-road parts. You know, this would not look out of place at SEMA, right? I mean, this is the kind of stuff you get at SEMA. But here's something interesting. What car, well, truck, is this? It's a, I think it's a Chinese truck called a Gayan. And I Googled this. Yeah, it's definitely Gayan. I Googled this, and let me know if this is a Chinese company. I think they manufacture armored vehicles and apparently, you know, trucks as well. So Fortronics, I take it as four-wheel drive. Unfortunately, it's locked. Has the ubiquitous rooftop tent. You know, it's pretty big. I'm going to go with somewhere between a full-size and a mid-size truck. You know, maybe Rivian size. Doesn't quite look full-size. It's a little too narrow. And there's your Gayan, a trailer to go with it. That's pretty cool. And of course, the rooftop tent. And for my friend Matt Scott, look, dude, he imports Max Tracks. Those are definitely knockoffs. And look at this, a Bronco. How the heck did we get a Bronco to Korea so quickly? I know they've been out about a year. Obviously, we've had one for a year, but I'm sure it's not easy to get a Bronco in Korea. And to see one out here is pretty cool. We got the Outer Banks and Bronco life. Bronco wave. Dude, oh my. All the Jeep guys are going to be pretty mad about that. I don't know if there's such a thing as a Bronco wave. There certainly is a Jeep wave. Inside here, it's very well done. Look at that, a little wood, obviously power, and nothing like being in the great outdoors and not being able to play Grand Theft Auto. So there you go. You got a big old screen, and you can go out there into the wilds of Korea and then boot up your favorite Netflix show or maybe your favorite electronic game. Happy camper. Love, live, camp. I love camping. Look at all the stickers on the microwave. Anybody feel like these guys are trying just a little too hard? Kind of more style than substance. Now here's a truck that you'll be familiar with. It's got a guy in top on it, but have you figured out what this is yet? Well, now you can. It's a Colorado, and not even a ZR2, but you do have an interesting guy on. I'm saying this wrong. Please forgive me. I have no idea. And if it's Korean, I'm sorry. I know you guys don't necessarily know more than I do, but I suspect the commenters who are watching this video will know this company. So, one more. And here's a guy on off-road. Once again, done up in the bed, full power, microwave, TV screen, prayer flags, and a rooftop tent. So this would not be not at home in Moab or in Arizona or California. It's actually very well done. And of course you have your ubiquitous awning, and then once again, unfortunately locked. Fortronic, have no clue what's under the hood. Do you think it's a diesel or do you think it's a gas power plant? But there is a winch, and there is this very ruggedized front end, which is plastic. So yeah, maybe not as rugged as I thought. That is quite the logo. And of course, what logo would be complete without a skull? Just to show you're serious about going off-roading. Real or fake carbon fiber, hard to tell. Once again, a massive snorkel that points forward. Side steps that look a little industrial, and big old tires, and looks like maybe 18s on this thing. Should we look up in the tent? Are they going to yell at me if I crawl up here? Oh, look at that, an axe. Extra gas canisters, and these wedge tents are becoming the in thing to have, just because they're so much more efficient and aerodynamic than the traditional pop-up tents. So pop-up tents have evolved in the last 5 years from those big square Tepui pop-up tents that were just like driving a brick into the wind, to the smaller straight up pop-up tents that went like boop, like that. And now we're into these wedge tents, which are much more aerodynamic and much easier because in wind and all kinds of like hard off-road condition, because of the way they're designed, they just tend to stand up a lot more. They don't break, or they don't. Oh, look at that one! It's actually got solar panels on it. So wow. Anyway, there you have it. A little bit of the South Korean off-road scene, and like I said, this would be YouTube. Wow, they're on YouTube. Who would have thunk? This would have been very much at home. An FJ maybe? In Vegas at SIVA. What's this say? This is funny reading these signs. Off slow Highland camping gear. So it's a high end, but it's off and slow. I guess that's opposed to on and fast. A little odd there. And of course, you've got your ubiquitous freezer. I wonder who makes that one. Is that, that's a Car Tour. I've heard of Black Forest and I've heard of some others, but not a Car Tour. But it seems to have onboard power. Anyway, more coming shortly from the Busan Auto Show. Check out all TFL, because these videos are going to live in different places. I think this one's going to go up on TFL Off-Road, obviously. So if you're going to one YouTube channel, you'll miss some of my great, dare I say, witty, dare I say, urbane videos and commentary from, I'm joking. Don't take me seriously. From the Busan Auto Show here in South Korea. See you guys next time. Ciao.